The presidential primaries in Pennsylvania are still several months away, but some Democratic voters in Montgomery County made their favorites known tonight. They held a mock Democratic presidential caucus here in Jenkintown, and the group followed the caucus rules of the Iowa Democratic Party with candidate statements and then voting. And when it was all said and done, these Democratic voters in Montgomery County picked John Edwards as their presidential candidate. Let's go back live now to Jim Gardner in Des Moines, where the Iowa caucus is wrapping up. A tremendous turnout, Jim, and a remarkable win on the Democratic side.
Well, Barack Obama is the winner tonight. He is currently talking to his supporters here in Des Moines. Let's take a live look and listen for a second.
Parties and ages to a common cause. When we finally gave Americans who'd never participated in politics a reason to stand up and to do so. This was the moment when we finally beat back the politics of fear and doubt and cynicism, the politics where we tear each other down instead of lifting this country up. This was the moment.
Barack Obama talking to his supporters here in Des Moines with a decisive victory tonight over Hillary Rodham Clinton. In fact, Clinton finishes third to John Edwards, who finishes just ahead of Clinton. A big victory for John Edwards. I say victory in that he exceeds perhaps expectations and goes into New Hampshire feeling very good about his candidacy. Mike Huckabee wins the Republican Iowa caucus over Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney will have a crucial contest for himself in New Hampshire. If he loses both Iowa and New Hampshire, that could certainly jeopardize his candidacy. John McCain surging on Mitt Romney in New Hampshire. We're at the beginning of the presidential race. It's fun. It is fun. All week we've been talking about the way caucuses work in Iowa, and tonight we found out firsthand.
It was a huge crowd that congregated at the Iowa Historical Museum for the 64th Precinct Democratic Caucus. The registration table was mobbed, but the atmosphere was reasonably festive. The caucus was supposed to begin at 6:30 local time. No chance.
The crowd is so big here that they've had to delay the start of the caucus. The leader of the caucus says that there are 3 times as many people here as he has ever seen before.
Upstairs, a much smaller Republican caucus was proceeding just the way one imagines a caucus to go. A group of neighbors gathered to hear from representatives of all the Republican candidates.
I'm here representing Governor Mitt Romney tonight. I just want to share with you all why I'm supporting him.
Back downstairs, they were still calling the roll and finally got up to 433. Those Democratic Party rules meant that a candidate needed 60 votes to survive.
Don't worry about him.
Will those for Hillary Clinton please come over here? For John Edwards. Barack Obama. Please come just right here where all these chairs are, please.
The top 3 vied for the top spot at this caucus, but the smattering of supporters left Delaware's Joe Biden in trouble. He needed 60 votes to remain viable, so to this point, he had 30. Earlier in the night, Biden told me that he was very confident he would finish in the top 4 here to qualify for the Democratic debate in New Hampshire.
Tell me about it.
Well, I plan on being there. Look, I think whoever ends up in that debate ends up for the first time with everybody getting equal national coverage. And Jim, my thesis has been all along, once I come out of here, if I come out of here with the national press following me, I'm going to win this nomination.
Biden's problem is that he finished 5th tonight, does not qualify for the New Hampshire debate, and in fact we have breaking news about the Delaware senator. While our story was on the air, we have been informed that the Associated Press is reporting that Joe Biden has now dropped out. We are also reporting that Connecticut's Christopher Dodd has dropped out, and ABC reported earlier tonight that Bill Richardson, it is Bill Richardson that we're talking about. No, I'm sorry, Fred Thompson is apparently going to vacate his bid for the White House as well. Clearly the big stories here tonight, Rob, Mike Huckabee, Barack Obama, the winners of the 2008 Iowa caucuses.
And we've enjoyed your bringing it directly home to us, Jim. Thank you. On Health Check at 11, there is big news about a potential cancer treatment that we've been reporting on. It involves vitamin C infusions. Thomas Jefferson University has now launched a study to see if this high-dose vitamin C can slow the progress of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.